ghetto, it ain't up. Always remember that, y'all. Now don't get that twisted. The ghetto don't mean low life. The ghetto mean high life. The Hollywood in the hood, y'all. That's what we call it. But see, we've been tricked that we're, minority, we're this, we're that. But like the brother said today, we came from one place, but we were dropped off at different locations. So if you were dropped off in Puerto Rico, you're Puerto Rican. But fortunately, I'm American, dark-skinned American. I'm from the continent of Africa. At least I think I am. But I want to say, what's up, big man? Tell me all the great things about being in Africa. What is that? Afghanistan or not? Well, all that stuff is Africa, like I talked to my guy, I talked to Avid, he over there in, Afghanistan? Yeah, that's what it is, that's India. So he over there doing this thing, he sent some shout out to me, and, he don't speak great English, but I ask him to write things down for me sometimes. So he can write English, and he can read English, but he just in another part of the world. But we all brothers. The game is mine, the game is mine, the game is mine. The game is mine, the game is mine, the game is mine. Are you ready for the show of your life? Are you ready for the show of the minute? Are you ready for the show of the Ladies and gentlemen, why don't you please put your beautiful hands together for the King Show!
homeboys. This is billionaire homeboy.
Anyway, because I never seen them video.
You never seen one? They said it's out there though.
They say a whole
Well, we need to holler at Dan Gilbert. You
I
know,
don't think he got no video.
you don't think he got several players?
You don't put it. I got to call in and order 30,000.
Cashier's checks. You told me the story.
No, not cashier's checks. Just pick up cash money. I have to call in to pick up $30,000.
How long it take?
No bank got money, man.
So they lying.
They make money off of you, telling you to get loans and put your money in the bank.
And they charge you interest and all that.
They loan out your money.
They loan out your money. Yeah. See, I hope the Federal Reserve don't come trying to holler at us, because you leaking the game. You know what I'm saying?
Man, it's all a game.
But we got a really great show tonight. We got a guy that's near and dear to the community, getting it popping. Y'all seen him all on Amazon and everything like that, doing comedy shows, really putting people on, man, giving them opportunity. Been doing it for quite some time. And it's from the hood right here.
Hollywood hood.
We got my man Lexx Vegas in the house tonight. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back, and we're going to chop it up with Lexx Vegas. Player T, that's me, Hollywood in the hood.
Let's go.
I got my Gotcha 97 on right now. You gotta pump it to this one. Can't run up to this one.
Hey, Jazz.
I see some ladies tonight that should be rolling with Jason. Jason.
Lady, what's your name?
I see some ladies tonight that should be rolling with Jason. Jason. Everybody's like, he's no item. Please don't like him. He don't wife him. He one nights him. Now she don't like him. She never met him. Groupies try to take advantage of him. He won't let him. He don't need him. So he treats him like he treats him. Better them than me. She don't agree with him. She's mad at that. He's not having that. So those opposites attract like magnets. She sees more than the Benz wagon. The Prince tagging along the fashion. Bragging on the song. She gets her lips shown and she likes that. He too ways.
Are you going out tonight or this weekend? If so, you looking good. So now, why don't you get the smell good? Get your body oil only at the Player T Oil Shop. Stop in or call us. 216-355-9702. Get yours today. Oil Shop. Smell good. So good to me. Yeah. Good rolling bean pie, the best on earth. Baked freshly daily, rolling bean pie. Get yours today. Call us at area code 216-355-9702. We will deliver to you. Call us. Get yours now. Bean pie. Are you going out tonight or this weekend? If so, you looking good. So now, why don't you get the smell good? Get your body oil only at the Player T Oil Shop. Stop in or call us. 216-355-9702. Get yours today. Oil Shop. Smell good. So good to me. Yeah. Good rolling bean pie. Best on earth, baked freshly daily, rolling bean pie. Get yours today. Call us at area code 216-355-9702. We will deliver to you. Call us. Get yours now. Bean pie. Are you going out tonight or this weekend? If so, you looking good. So now, why don't you get the smell good? Get your body oil only at the Player T Oil Shop. Stop in or call us. 216-355-9702. Get yours today or shop. Smell good.
So good to me.
Yeah.
Good rolling bean pie. The best on earth. Baked freshly daily. Rolling bean pie. Get yours today. Call us at area code 216-355-9702. We will deliver to you. Call us. Get yours now. Bean pie. Are you going out tonight or this weekend? If so, you looking good. So now, why don't you get the smell good? Get your body oil only at the Player T Oil.
Yeah, when I go in the Players Hall to wall my picture, you get close enough, you can read the scripture. You know what I'm saying? Player T, that's me, Hollywood in the hood. It don't stop. Yeah, really great show tonight. But before I go any further with my esteemed guests here tonight, I want to thank a few people. You know what I mean? That's the Coleman family. Yeah. First of all, I got my nigga Vonteezy in the house. Yeah. Yeah, we got Big Bud. We got Miss Kim, Morgan, Swole. We got DJ, the whole Coleman family, the whole team, holding the community together for quite some time. Holding it up and down, baby. For quite some time, allowing you the space to get your face out there in the atmosphere and your story to be told and heard. So it may just inspire somebody else right here in the hood, man.
And it do.
And it do, you know, it do, you know. It did so much we got ranked higher than the Cleveland Plain Dealer with it. What you know about that? Yeah.
And they wait until they get their courage up to you.
Oh, they wait until they get the courage.
They scared that stage.
They scared. Hey, Mike wasn't there for the night. Joe didn't show. It's you. It's you, baby. You know what I mean? Big shout out to Superior Renaissance, CDC, the Community Development Corporation, changing lives right here from 105 to East 125th Street. You know, bringing the Gold Coast back. You know, back when, you know, the OGs that you was following behind.
OGs,
You
man.
know, bringing that Gold Coast back. Bringing that love and unity and that business and prosperity back.
The bag, bro.
And the bag.
Bring the bag too.
Shout out to Mr. Rowland, you know, in the bean shop. You know, we got right here at Hollywood in the hood, we got the bean pies, buttermilk pies, apple pies, carrot cake, pound cake, bean soup, very delicious. You know, and for the people that had it in the trash, you know, you know what you're missing. Yeah. You know, that little half a piece I seen out there in the trash. Yeah, man.
Maybe they was just full, man. Maybe they was just full.
Yeah, man. They were. They were full. They had millions of other pies. So, yeah, I give them credit for that. You know. Well, right now, it don't stop. Like I said at the onset of the show, we got a guy that's right here, actor, comedian, you know, does it well right here, putting people on. Y'all seen him, his comedy specials in conjunction with Dennis Cash. What you know about my man Lexx Vegas right here? What's up, Lex?
No, I don't like the clap. You gotta do that again. You gotta rewind that because they didn't clap hard enough.
Lexx
They
Vegas.
didn't clap hard enough for Lexx Vegas, man. One more time. Clap it up for
y'all.
Lexx Vegas, man. There we go. There we go. All right.
Yeah.
Damn that.
Well, Lex, you deserve it, man. You deserve it, man.
I appreciate it, man.
A selfless guy.
I try to be.
Hold on, let's take him back though. You right from this hood.
I grew up right here on 123rd, man. 123rd and Osceola, man.
Osceola.
Right here off Superior, man. I could walk back to the house that I grew up on.
Okay.
I'm about 5 blocks from here.
Did you foresee somebody from your hood doing it like it's happening with Hollywood in the hood?
Nah, man. I mean, but you know, when you from the hood, all you know is the hood, so that's all you see. You don't see somebody trying to elevate. You don't see what's going on outside the hood because all you see is what you wake up and look out your window and peek. So when I was in the hood, everything was hood. Like people were in the hood and they never got out the hood. You know, they grew up and they was born in the hood. They grew up in the hood. They died in the hood.
Yeah.
So that's that world. So I didn't know what was outside of the hood until I got outside of the hood. Then I seen all
What
these other
propelled you outside of the hood?
just moving, man, just growth. You know, you start to move around and you start to see that there are other things going on in the world that you don't know nothing about because you stuck with your everyday life. So when I started moving around and I started to see that there was underground comedy in Cleveland, there was underground hip hop, I didn't know none of these things because I was stuck in my hood ways. So I see now that you got shows like Hollywood in the Hood, like where this come from?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like where this come from? Because we don't know nothing about it. We don't know nothing about people giving somebody a platform, you know, anything like that. We know about trying to get us and screw the rest of them.
Well, you could have been selfish.
I could have been, but that don't get you nowhere.
Right.
That don't get you nowhere.
The hood proved
You know,
it.
me being selfless it gets you a certain amount of loyalty.
And empowers you.
Yeah, it does. I put many comics on stage. I put many dollars in comics' pockets. Dollars that I could have put in my pocket.
Are you a
Dollars that
comedian yourself?
I am. That's what I'm saying. I could have did that stage time and pocketed that money. Instead, I'm gonna give it to you. You know, and in return, I may need a favor one day. I may say, you know, Player T, I need to come on the Hollywood in the Hood show. You know, now you look back, you're like, you know, Lexx put me on stage, you know, 5-6 times in the last year. Then Lexx put this many amount of dollars in my pocket. Of course you can come on to the Hollywood in the Hood show.
Yeah. Huh?
That's
Yeah.
good.
Facilitator, creator.
Talk.
And then that's when now I bring my brand to the Hollywood in the Hood show.
Yes,
so
sir.
now that's the brand, the Lexx Vegas
Synergy.
brand. And people that follow my brand, now they're looking at you. Okay, who is this Hollywood
Synergy.
in the Hood? Now they following your pages. They follow, and now the people that watch your show that may not have followed the Lexx Vegas brand, they're now being introduced to me.
Okay, let's talk about the Lexx Vegas brand because the Lexx Vegas brand encompasses acting, comedy, concert promotion, music and artistry.
Everything, man.
You know, but you know, we kind of narrowed our focus to the comedy. But what came first out of all of that?
Music was first.
Music was first.
I grew up, I'm not sure, that back in the day, my big brother, they used to call him Two Fingers. He
Hold on,
managed.
why?
You know too?
Nah, but-
okay, good. All right. he got a rap, you know what I'm saying? But when I was
no, 2 fingers. That could go left or right with it.
they used to call him that. But he used to, when I was growing up, he used to manage a rap group coming up in Cleveland called Grown Black.
Grown Black.
They were called Grown Black. And I was like 9 years old, and I'm in the studio with these dudes at 2-3 o'clock in the morning. You know,
You said you was 9 years old?
I'm like 9 years old.
Hanging out in the studio.
And hanging out in the studio. Women everywhere, they're smoking weed, everything. I'm high as hell. Don't know what's going on.
See, Vex,
you know?
see, we came from a certain era, man. You know,
It was what
we
it
was
was.
out there. We jumped off the porch early with
Early.
it, man.
Early.
Yeah.
But so music was always in me. So then when I got older, you know, I'm with these guys all the time. Now I want to rap. So that's where everything started. So I started, you know, rapping. I didn't know exactly how to write. So I used to memorize their lyrics and spit them to other beats in front of people. I ain't gonna lie, I was fronting for a minute, you know. But then at the same time, while I'm doing that, you know what I'm saying, I'm getting my pen game together.
Okay.
You know, I'm fronting on the outside, but I'm getting my pen together on the inside. You know,
Okay.
And then I started, you know, writing my own songs, you know, and everything like that. Started performing. So the music took off, and then from music, I actually got into pro wrestling. I was a professional wrestler for 14 years.
Hold on. We was off the top rope with it.
We was off the top rope with it, man. Real shit. Look, pull up. It's all over YouTube, man. Look up Lexx Vegas Wrestling, man.
Lexx, we ain't gonna see no pictures of you in them Speedos and all that. I know.
I can neither confirm nor deny those accusations.
So, in what capacity did you? In what capacity did you wrestle? Did you wrestle for the Olympic team?
Nah,
was
it was like it was like the stuff you see on TV, like entertainment, like WWE type.
What? Wait a
real
minute.
shit.
Like
Real shit. I
you
wrestled
said it
14
was like
years.
WWE. You ain't say it was WWE.
Well, I never made it that far.
So,
I never made it.
so hold on. So that begged the question. It was one of them up and coming joints that had the bread, enough bread to be like.
You know, like I was putting in work. You know, now we did.
Wow.
Me and my tag partner. I was in a tag team for. But we made it as far as Ring of Honor.
Ring of Honor.
We made it as far as Ring of Honor.
Yeah, don't get it twisted.
Oh,
T.
don't get it twisted. We was out there.
Don't get it.
We were one of the hottest. The commission was one of the hottest teams in the country at one time.
That was the name of y'all squad.
We were
the commission.
Yeah,
It was the
me and
two of you.
It was two of us. Myself and my partner Jackson Kane.
Hold on,
Shout out to Kane.
Did you have wrestling experience or something?
Or
was it you a big dude? Hey, you look athletic.
That's how
get
it
down
started.
with me.
That's honestly how it started. I went to remember when I was when
What,
we
a
started.
European?
I said I didn't know that things went on in the city.
Yeah.
So I didn't know
you
that.
started
I
getting
didn't
out
know
of
that there
your
was
comfort zone.
independent wrestling in the city. And I was a big wrestling fan since I was a kid. My father used to make me watch it. My father used to make me watch wrestling.
Your father used to make you watch
He used
it.
to make me watch it.
Damn.
My father, I hated it at first, but now as a kid, and my father, you know, he would watch Saturday's Night Main Event and all that, and I grew to like it. And then I became a big fan, and one day I went to an independent wrestling event. They're like, man, you a big dude. You know,
Independent wrestling event, okay.
they're like, you know, you should get into it. I'm like, man, whatever. And I met a trainer. He trained me. I jumped out.
Hold on, Lex, though, did you cut your forehead with the razor blade?
Nah, we ain't doing. This is the money maker, brother. We ain't doing that.
No.
No, hell no.
No, if y'all seen the documentaries from back in the day, wrestlers used to do that to get on with the major network companies. They would do things like take a razor blade, split their skin, so when they get in the ring in a fight and the nigga hit them upside the head, they'll bleed.
They do that.
Vontae, did it happen or not? You never heard of that?
That's the
Lex.
thing. No, he's right. They call
Thank
it
you,
blading.
Lex.
They call it blading. Basically,
Lex.
what you're doing, I'm about to give a secret because fuck y'all, I don't care. I'm about to give y'all a secret. So the wrestler will take a piece of a razor blade and they'll put it in the tape that they put around their wrist.
Yeah.
So then you'll see a wrestler do this, and they're cutting their forehead. So then when you do that and I start beating you in the forehead, all I'm doing is pumping blood out that you didn't already cut.
Yeah.
And they call it blading. I never did that.
That's
Not my thing.
That's to increase the ratings, and then the producer call you back to do more wrestling.
They gonna hate me
events.
for that, but fuck y'all, I don't care.
Yeah, see, y'all thought playing. See, I be getting up on game, and I be trying to put y'all on.
I want to be a brother.
Putting you down,
No,
putting
you
you
don't.
on. I'm putting you down. I'm putting you on, man.
But yeah, I wrestled professionally for 14 years.
14 years.
14 years.
Hold on, Lex. What was your wrestling name?
It was Lexx Vegas.
It was Lexx Vegas.
It was the Black Superman Lexx Vegas.
The Black Superman Lexx Vegas. Yeah. Wow.
But I kept the name when I when I was in music. It was Lexx Vegas, and I kept the name so people would always associate the same person.
Hold on. You know? Did you play? Did you ring walk to your own music?
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah. I wanted to see you. You disappoint me right now, man. Because I'm gonna need you to do some homework, man. I'm gonna send you a couple. I'm gonna send you a couple links.
I didn't know you wrestled.
I know you didn't, man.
I didn't know you wrestled.
You know what? Me, I'm very focused on whatever I'm doing now. Wrestling is in the past.
In the past.
And it's not that it's a big part of my past. I got to travel. I made a lot of money, made a lot of friends, and I learned a lot.
Did
I
you
learned a
meet
lot from
any of the
wrestling.
OGs from the major networks like Hulk Hogan?
Fuck Hulk Hogan. But yes.
Jimmy Fly Snooker.
I met
Andre
Snooker.
the Giant.
I never met Andre.
Come on, some new ones, man. The Four Horsemen. Bret Hart, Ted DiBiase.
All of them. We crossed paths with a lot of them. Like seriously, we like I said, we made it as far as Ring of Honor. Now Ring of Honor is basically like 2 steps under WWE, so it's still a big deal.
Wow.
And there's if you look it up, it's still.
So would they
YouTube
give you
matches
any
and
pointers when you come across the OGs?
Oh yeah. Well, it depends on the OG. Some of them are willing to give all the knowledge that they can. Some of them don't want to give you shit. Some of them are real assholes.
Was it a traveling circuit?
No. We were independent. So it's like if you all got wrestling companies, I can wrestle for any of y'all because I don't belong to any of y'all. I don't work for y'all.
Right.
I'm working with y'all.
Yeah.
So all we got to do is figure out when we gonna do what. Okay, you got an event this Saturday, fine, I'm with you. Next Saturday, I'm over there. The following Saturday, maybe that Sunday, I'm with him.
Okay, that's
you know,
how it
we
go.
were independent, so we would go where we went. We weren't under contract because when you're not with the big companies, you're not under contract. It's basically like being an independent artist versus being on a major label.
Did you have a signature move like suplex? You know, like the what you call the sickle?
Sickle.
You know,
You're showing your age, man.
Yeah,
I ain't heard the sickle since '89.
yeah, the sickle.
But,
You
yeah.
know about the sickle, DJ? The pedigree? I ain't hip to the pedigree.
No, I did. My solo, I had my finisher was the Lexx effect, and
What
which
was
a
that?
black hole slam.
What?
It was called a black hole slam. I mean, I can show you if you want.
Not,
Okay,
I don't want to mix up how a player get down with it.
okay. No, but
I don't wanna mix
yeah,
that
solo.
up.
It was the Lexx effect, and then with the commission, we had what we call the Wrath of God, and that was because my partner. I'm a big dude. My partner's like twice the size of me. So he was a very big dude. I trained him, Jackson K.
You trained him?
I trained him, and so like we
Hold on, how did you meet your partner to where you
we used to work
trained him?
together. We
At a job?
I used to be a security supervisor at the casino, and he was a
There,
surveillance
see, now it don't make sense. That's how we pooling them relationships.
That's how we
You know what
pull
I'm
them.
saying?
You know, we everybody there knew that I wrestled and everything, and he asked me one day, like, you know, I gotta see it. I want to come watch
Yeah.
you wrestle. I'm like, all right, come on. I got a match such and such a day. He came through, and after the show, he runs up to me, grab, man, I gotta do this. You gotta get me in this. You gotta. Yeah, I'm like, man.
So hold on, Lex, was them moves and them falls and them hits that was real with y'all?
It hurts.
Okay, see, yeah.
It hurt. Well,
Yeah,
look,
it hurts.
I don't know if you can you see this right here? What I'm
Yeah,
what I'm
ooh,
lighting
yeah,
up?
you got a gash.
I have a plate and 8 pins in this wrist from breaking his wrist in the middle of a match. From me, my dumb ass coming off the top rope.
Oh my God.
The
match didn't end when you fell on
I
the
ended up
wrist?
wrestling another 5 minutes with a broken wrist.
Wow. Wrestle
Yes.
5 more minutes
5 minutes.
with a broken wrist.
It was just one of them things that happened. You know, you make one mistake, and I was flying through the air and landed on my wrist. I didn't even know it was broke. It was hurting real bad, and the tape was getting real tight. And I'm like, okay, and I'm wrestling this, and I'm hitting this guy and trying to get the tape off. Hitting him, trying to get the tape off, and I finally got the tape off, and my wrist just dropped.
Wow.
And this is real talk, like but there's a crowd. You got to understand that there's a crowd of people that pay money to watch you wrestle, so I can't quit on you.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Seriously. So I wrestled another 5 minutes, and I mean, I think the last 5 minutes was probably shit, but we went another 5 minutes. We finished the match, and I got the hell out of there.
Were you endeared to your fans? Did you have a great fan base?
Absolutely. We were like I said, we were one of the biggest tag teams on the indies for about 5 years straight. At one time simultaneously we had 11 championships.
You and your tag team partner.
Me and my tag team partner.
What
we
is he
were
doing now?
baby faces.
What is
which
he
were
doing
good
right
guys.
now?
He's in comedy now, actually.
He's in
He's in comedy now. But he's still wrestling, actually. He's actually still wrestling but not as much. But he's in comedy now.
Tell me, were you nervous on your first wrestling matches? Were you
Nervous with every wrestling match.
You nervous with every wrestling
I could
match?
wrestle you and I'll be nervous.
Is that right?
You know, and that's nothing against you. But what I'm saying is, besides the match itself, I got to go out here in front of all these people.
Yeah.
And I got to do well.
Yeah.
You know, I have to do well.
Yeah.
So you there's a certain level of, and then I gotta remember everything I'm supposed to be doing. I gotta remember.
What do you
everything.
mean? It's choreographed?
Not choreographed, but there are certain things like when they say you learn how to fall to protect yourself.
Okay.
So you don't hurt yourself.
Yeah.
You know, like I can pick you up and body slam you, and if you don't know how to take that body slam, it's gonna hurt.
Well,
now if you body slam me,
I'm gonna swing the golf club first.
you gonna have to.
You know, that's gonna be first off top, you know, before I go down on the ground. You know what I'm saying? Just know that.
But if you body slam me, I know a certain way to hit this floor where
Without
it's not
hurting
going
yourself.
to hurt as much.
Yeah.
You know?
Lex, the last match. We remember that when this is it. It's over, man, for this.
Yeah, I remember my last match. Right? At the time, I didn't know it was completely over. See, I wrestled up until COVID hit.
You wrestled up until COVID.
And then
Seems
after
like COVID put a lot of
COVID fucked everything up for me. I had to rebrand everything after COVID. But when so I stopped wrestling. Everybody stopped, wrestling, of course. So then when COVID was over, I had spent so much time out of the ring that it wasn't in my heart no more.
Okay.
So then I did 3 matches after COVID.
Yeah.
And that was only because I was fulfilling obligations that I made.
Okay.
But my heart wasn't in. I'm just like, all right, let me go. Well, you know how you got something that you got to do, and you're just like, man, let me just go get this shit over with, man.
Yeah. Imagine that though.
Exactly.
You getting hit upside your head, and you know you ain't got it in your heart to really.
You don't even want to be
stump
there.
somebody out.
That's just it.
Hold that thought. We're gonna take a quick break. We'll be back in a minute. Yeah, Lexx Vegas.
Yeah.
Pardon me 1 second, Lex. Let's ride.
Are you going out tonight or this weekend? If so, you looking good. So now, why don't you get the smell good? Get your body oil only at the Clear Tea Oil Shop. Stop in or call us. 216-355-9702. Get yours today. Oil Shop. Smell good.
So good to me.
Yeah. Good. Rolling bean pie. Best on earth. Baked freshly daily. Rolling bean pie. Get yours today. Call us at area code 216-355-9702. We will deliver to you. Call us. Get yours now. Bean pie. Are you going out tonight or this weekend? If so, you looking good. So now, why don't you get the smell good? Get your body oil only at the Clear Tea Oil Shop. Stop in or call us. 216-355-9702. Get yours today. Oil Shop. Smell good.
So good to me.
Yeah. Good. Rolling bean pie. Best on earth. Baked freshly daily. Rolling bean pie. Get yours today. Call us at area code 216-355-9702. We will deliver to you. Call us. Get yours now. Bean pie. Are you going out tonight or this weekend? If so, you looking good. So now, why don't you get the smell good? Get your body oil only at the Clear Tea Oil Shop. Stop in or call us. 216-355-9702. Get yours today. Oil Shop. Smell good.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah. We back playing T. That's me, Hollywood in the Hood. Yo, listen, if you love what we got going on, you want to be a part of things, come down, lend your expertise, your in kind. You can make a donation right here. You at the website. Do so, man. Help keep, shining a light on the stars that we are, know and love and aspire to be. You know what I mean? You got all kind of things going on. You going to Lexx Vegas shows. You know what I'm saying? You going to it all, man. You doing stuff for the homeless. You doing all that.
That's the way the hood do it, man.
That's the way the hood do it, man. Keep spreading the love all the way through and through, man. Look out for the dudes in the hood that's doing it, man. Because I could have stayed selling y'all crack, man. I could. Yeah, what? Thank you.
Damn.
Thank you, man. I could have still had that 8-ball on me.
Everything we did, they put us in prison for.
Yeah, I could have still had it on me out there with that thing.
Lottery.
Yeah.
It's Ohio lottery now.
You know? you know what I'm saying?
Everybody playing.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know, shout out to all the hustlers, man. Every day making it happen, man.
Absolutely.
You know, for real, man. Y'all making it happen, man. Don't let nobody condemn y'all. You know? For real, because the same people condemning you, they users. 9 times out of 10, you know, they users, man. I'm right here with Lexx Vegas right here.
I'm in the building, baby.
Entrepreneur extraordinaire. Now, Lex, we got COVID rocked us on the wrestling and on the music side.
Rocked it.
But we reorganized.
Oh yeah.
We came back comedy. We rebranded.
Yeah, well, we didn't come back. We didn't come back comedy at first. We came back with the Lexx Vegas show. We came back with. Shout out to DJ Goldie, man. Shout out to Goldie.
Yeah, shout out DJ Goldie, one of the hottest DJs in the land, man.
Yeah,
Goldie get it cracking, man.
Goldie is the reason. If anybody can say that they put Lexx Vegas on, it would be Goldie.
Okay.
And Goldie grabbed me by the arm one day. Literally, I was leaving out of his radio station. I did an interview with Richie Carlisle, and Goldie grabbed me by the arms like, "Yo, man, you need your own show." And I'm like, "Man, I ain't got time for that, Goldie. I'm cool, man." He like, "Nah, I'm serious." He like,
if Goldie tell you something like that, because Goldie get around, you know.
Goldie knew what he's talking about. Goldie,
Yeah, he know what
he said, you know, you good in front of the camera, you good on the mic, you know, blah. And I'm like, Goldie, I'm cool, man. I got so much going on. He like, man, just think about it. He like, and I'm gonna get back with you in 2 days. He literally, and 2 days later, Goldie gets to blowing up my phone. He like, so what's up? And I'm like, you know, and during that 2 days, I just really thought about it. I'm like, man, what I got to lose? Like, you know, I'm gonna go talk my shit. So I met with Goldie. I figured out what I needed to do, and we started the Lexx Vegas show. The Lexx Vegas show actually started on We Up Radio, over with Goldie.
So will you have like Goldie do your intros? Or?
Yeah, Goldie was my producer.
Okay, he was the producer.
Goldie was my producer, and we started the show, and things just didn't. Me and Goldie weren't on the same page business wise, but you know, so we ended up, you know, splitting or going our separate ways, and I went over to Redline Radio, and that's where the Lexx Vegas show really kind of took off. And after that, the Redline closed down because they lost the building.
You hear the humility in this guy? He didn't have to mention Goldie.
Goldie is. I tell people all the time, if anybody can say
didn't
that
have to
they put me
mention
on,
Goldie.
it would be Goldie, man. I give Goldie, and the thing about that is, it comes full circle because at my events, my unapologetically funny comedy events that I put on every second Friday of the month at People's. We got one next Friday, all right? But Goldie is now our official DJ for my comedy events.
Yeah.
You see? So it comes full circle, like this man put me on, now I'm putting money back in his pocket.
How did we meet Dennis?
Keep going.
How did we meet Dennis Cash? Dennis Cash is a great figure in Cleveland.
Shout out to Cash. Yeah, Cash actually hit me up like out of nowhere. He like, man, I heard.
Hit you up out of nowhere.
He hit me up out of nowhere. Like you know, he's actually. Let me take that back. Cash had came to a couple of comedy events that I threw, and I didn't know Cash at the time. I just seen him there. I'm like, man, who is this old young dude? Or this young old dude? Like that's how I look at Cash. I'm like, Cash is the youngest old dude I never met in my life. But that's the best way I can describe him. But he was always coming. He'd be he'd be in the background, and he would check things out. And then before the show was over, he'd bounce. So I never really paid no attention.
Dennis Cash is like a godfather in entertainment in Cleveland, man.
And then he called me one day like, yo, man, I like what you're doing. I got this opportunity for you. He said, you know, I'm producing this special. It's called You See Me Comedy. He's like, we got picked up on Amazon Prime. He's like, I want you to be a part of it. So I'm like, all right, cool. So, you know, we met, we talked, you know, and then he asked me if I would book the lineup at first. And I'm like, all right, cool. You know, so I helped him book, you know, the comics and everything. So about a week before the show, he sends me an email, and he like, you know, this is the lineup of the show, and by the way, I need you to host it. And I'm like, all right.
Hold on. Was it a different lineup from the first go-round?
Yeah, we try to do a different lineup every
Did you
show.
follow that business plan, that business model of going to getting virtually, you know, comedians that's doing their thing, but, you know,
No.
that could provide that spark,
No,
though?
absolutely not. If you're going to involve Lexx Vegas in your production, you gotta let Lexx Vegas be Lexx Vegas.
Okay.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I can't. you can't bring me in to do you how you gonna do it. That if you're bringing me in, that's because you want my brand, you want me to bring my certain flavor to what you're doing.
Your sauce.
So I can't follow your blueprint. Now what I can do is I can talk to you and ask you, okay, what is it that you want from? That's the first thing I ask people whenever somebody reaches out to me to do an event.
Why do you think Dennis went in another direction with the original people he had from the first comedy special and went with yourself in your own estimation?
Because I'm Lexx Vegas. I mean, if you get a chance to have Lexx Vegas on your production, you want Lexx Vegas on your production.
Yeah.
You know. Now, as far as anybody that was before me, that's up to Cash.
Okay.
You know,
right? You can't really answer.
like I said, I can't. What I'm saying I don't have an answer for that. It's not that I don't want to answer. I don't have an answer for that. You know, that's like you. That's like you saying, okay, well, what's up with the guests I had on last week? I have no fucking idea. What's up with them?
Yeah, what's up with them? Yeah,
I'm here now.
Yeah, I'm here now. Yeah.
And so that's what it was. So when you bring me in, you want me to bring what I'm doing over there.
So much so, we're working on the fourth.
We on the fourth one now. You know, I came in.
Amazon Prime.
I hosted the second one. It went
I'm
over
at
very
home
well.
with
Now we're on
my
the third
food
one.
in my lap, and I'm on Amazon. You know, I ain't gonna keep promoting them. You know.
Yeah, go ahead. No, knock
But,
yourself
you
out.
know,
Knock yourself out. Go ahead.
I'm on
Promote it, man.
Amazon Prime
Talk that
with it,
shit.
looking at You See Me comedy
Talk that
special,
shit.
2, 3, and eventually 4.
We working on number 4, man. Number 4, we shooting next year. In matter of fact, in May. I believe it's May the 14th, 15th, that weekend.
Streaming
But
is big.
we're gonna
Y'all
be- we're
heard
gonna be doing
Netflix
number
just
4.
bought HBO for $83 billion. Netflix did. That's where streaming is at with it.
That's where we at with it, man. So,
Wow.
yeah. But, and me and Cash, we just rolling, man. Matter of fact, I talked to him earlier today, man. Shout out to Cash.
So, but you're also an actor.
Absolutely. I did my first TV series. I did Heroin Ave. I was the co-star of it.
How did that Heroin Ave?
Heroin Ave. It's on Slash
What-
TV
what-
right now.
Did you have?
It's on Tubi. It's on.
Did you have
YouTube.
the heroin? Were you the heroin dealer?
No, I was the dealer. I was.
No, he's. Yeah, nah, man, come on, man.
No, I was
that, man.
I was the dealer, and I got to kill a few niggas.
This virtual, man. we got a question. We got a question for you, Lexx.
What up?
Yeah, Lex, do you know Steve Turner?
Do I know Steve Turner?
Yeah, Steve.
Comedian, actor.
Steve Power, both of them is from around here.
Steve
But
Turner.
Steve Turner, he does comedy.
Is his stage name Steve Turner, or is it something else?
No, it's Steve Turner.
What is his
No, man.
Yeah, comedian Steve Turner.
Steve Turner. The name is not ring. That does not mean we have not crossed paths. It just means it's not ringing a bell at the moment. I'm also high as shit right now, so I got 2 edibles working their way through my system right now. So, but that's another story. But no, I to my recollection, I don't know Steve.
Steve doing it real big. Been in several movies.
Okay.
He resides in L.A., but he comes back and forth between L.A. and Cleveland.
Hey, rock
And
him. Shout out
he's
to
been
him,
down
man.
with Hollywood and her for a minute. Got another question? Oh, okay. But yeah, no. So that's what's up. So Heroin Night?
Heroin Ave.
Heroin Ave.
Heroin Ave.
And you said you wasn't a dealer in that.
I was a dealer. I was.
Oh, you was
I was a dealer, and I got to, like I said, I got to kill a couple motherfuckers. I tortured a few niggas. You know, no real shit. We set a couple niggas on fire. You know, the usual shit. The usual shit that happens on the ad.
Well, Lex, we could have just did all like funny movies and it showed our comedic prowess.
Could have, but that.
Why did we choose to go, gangstified with it too, though?
Because I'm not just.
I'm not in
guy.
a box.
I'm not just a funny guy.
Yeah.
You know, like when you and I were talking before the show, and you asked me, like you said, your focus is on comedy, and I had to say no, it's not. Because I don't focus on one thing. Now, because if I'm trying to be, if I say I'm going into 2026 and I'm trying to be the greatest comic ever, then that's where my focus is. And I'm missing all of this.
How did Heroin Ave come about?
Me looking at all of this. So I'm meeting, different people and everything. And I met the writer, the guy who was writing Heroin Ave, Raymel Adams. And, we did a couple comedy shows together. And he had done a few movies and everything. And you know how you talking to your guy, and I say, next time you got a part, holla at your boy. I'm thinking, I could be I'm thinking I'm gonna be the dude that's walking past McDonald's and again while y'all doing whatever. I'm thinking I'm just gonna be a little extra in the back, And then he like, yeah, I got this part for you, and I end up being like the co-lead in the damn thing. I'm
Hold on, when you got wind that you was gonna have this particular part of interest, where you stood out, were you nervous?
Nah.
Wasn't nervous.
Nah.
Man, you face your challenges head on, don't you, brother?
You got to. With acting, I was having a conversation and somebody asked me what was easier, acting or comedy. And I said definitely acting.
Acting was easier than comedy?
Acting is much easier than comedy. And the reason being is because if I'm acting and I mess up, we can stop and start over. And I can get it right. If I don't do it right, if I don't say it right, if I don't look right, if I'm not facing the camera right, we can stop and we can start over. When I'm on stage, it is me and this microphone and y'all staring at me. Yeah. And I gotta make you laugh. I say the hardest part about comedy is I gotta make you laugh at something that I think is funny. Yeah. I gotta paint a picture to where you gonna laugh at what I think is funny. Yeah. And I don't get a shot. I can't do it over. Cause you're sitting there, you pay money to watch me.
You know what's irritating? When comedians are not funny and they laughing at their own jokes.
Well, why wouldn't you? Hold on. And I know I get what you're saying, but why wouldn't a comedian think that their shit is funny? Why wouldn't they think it was funny? Like they think it's funny. Now you might not think it's funny, but they think they hilarious. Otherwise, why would I be telling it? Yeah, I would. So I think it's funny. You understand? Yeah. Comedy.
Hold on. Is subjective. Have you ever been heckled?
They tried.
Lex, will you get off script with the hecklers?
Sometimes.
And chew them out and
you just gotta warn the motherfucker. You just gotta warn the motherfucker. My favorite line is, and I tell motherfuckers like, look, bruh, this ain't what you want, man. I said I'm funny and I can fight. I will light your ass up. That's right, big bro. And then motherfuckers tend to think like, okay, let me chill, let me back up.
See, no, I turn up, and then I might not be there when the show is over, but I turn up, Yeah, see, he want to just get on. No, I did Steve Harvey. Okay. We did. I said I probably gonna be there when the show is over. You know what I'm saying? No, Steve Harvey. We did the Apollo. It came to Spreckles Theater in Cali. And we did the show, and it was a group of rappers, and they went to Bourne. It was the middle of the East Coast, West Coast, and they went to Bourne. But when I grabbed the mic rapping, I'm starting to bring the crowd back. I'm always telling this story. It was too late, though. The Sandman song was on. I felt something on my neck, Lex. I turned around. The Sandman had his cane on around me. I was so embarrassed. I pulled his cane to him, and I hit him with an overhand right and dropped the Sandman on stage at the Apollo. They rushed us off the stage.
Always niggas from Cleveland starting some shit, man.
Yeah, no, Steve Harvey was the host. This is on. Steve Harvey was the host, and he kind of set the crowd up for us. He was cracking up because our name was the Insomniacs. He said we need to get some sleep, and so the crowd laughed. So when we came on, they was prepared, But Father MC was also a host that night, and he said if you were in New York, you would have been greeted with open arms. So that made me feel better. But yeah, I heckled the hell out of Steve Harvey from there. And he didn't know that I was from Cleveland. He was like, he must be from Cleveland.
Why you mad at Steve? You do know that they supposed to hook you, right? Like if they booing you, they supposed to hook you. You swung on that man for doing what he was supposed to do. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but I was so embarrassed. It was like, man, this is Apollo, man. No,
always these Cleveland niggas that want to start.
Get us off
you
the
ugly
stage.
motherfuckers ain't gonna be booing me while I'm out here. See?
Don't use me as the butt of the joke. No, you're not gonna do that.
You gonna swing on the man for doing his job,
I
man.
did disturb the peace.
That is some bull
I did disturb the
shit,
peace
man.
that night.
You gonna swing on somebody for doing their job, man.
Well, look, I mean,
my man right here start the camera, and I want to jump on him now.
Hold on.
That's what you brought him here for, to start the camera.
So you handle hecklers pretty well.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on. So do you hang out at the Funny Bone and all those places to solicit comedians?
Not solicit. I mean, I performed at the Funny Bone, and you know, I support shows that go, you know, that come through. You know, every now and I wouldn't say solicit because that's you really don't want to get into that kind of solicit.
Yeah, I want to set you up.
No,
for that
I'm saying soliciting. Soliciting is the same as waiting around a concert and trying to get an autograph.
Okay.
It's the same thing
Okay.
as I'm waiting outside a comedian show and hey, can I talk to you for a minute? Can I get you on the show? That's like asking a man for his autograph and shit.
Okay.
You know, so no, you don't want to do that. You do it the business way. You reach out to their people. You reach out to their manager. You reach out but I will make my face known. I will introduce myself. You know, if we've never crossed paths. Somebody over there farted? What was that noise? Holy shit. See, you heard that too? Holy shit.
No, that was the chair.
Okay. It startled me. But I will make my face known. You know, I will introduce myself. You know, and then you have no idea how far that goes. I was at the Funny Bone, and Michael Collier was there. And
you met Michael?
I happened to be standing by the bar, and he comes walking out. So I walked over. Hey, how you doing? My name is Lexx Vegas. I'm in the comedy game too. You know, we talked for a minute, and then my homeboy Timbuktu, he was on the show with Michael Collier. He come out like, damn, what'd you say to Mike? I'm like, what do you mean? He came back talking about you. Like, yeah, I just met Lexx Vegas. He cool as hell. I was like, all I did was introduce myself.
Wow. Yeah. See, it be all in your head, man.
But you gotta act like you belong too. You can't walk up like a fan.
Thank you,
You can't
Lex.
walk up like a fan. You
Did
gotta
you
walk
hear
up
what he
like you
just said?
belong.
You gotta walk up. You gotta walk in like you belong, man.
You got to know that you belong.
You gotta assume your power, man. Know your power. Know your power, man. You know, or you're gonna be powerless.
You have power.
You do got power, and I ain't just talking about what you see, touch, hear, taste, and smell.
No, nothing like that.
You know. Wow. So okay, you said you don't use that word solicit, but you network.
Absolutely.
You network.
Absolutely.
And you name some of the comedians you didn't, network with that, got with you on a comedy special.
You want me to name drop some?
No.
So no, that's fine. I ain't got no problem shooting flowers, man. Like I said, we talk about Mike. I ended up getting Kenny Howe. He did, he used to do
whether
Def
they're
Jam.
famous or not.
Yeah, well, I'm saying, like, Kenny Howe, he's famous. He did Def Jam, and all those. And I just happened to, networking. I knew somebody that was, with him while he was in town that weekend. I said, look, I got a comedy event. What do I need to do to get you to my comedy event? And this is a guy that's been on Def Jam, been on HBO, been on all this stuff.
Wasn't afraid to put it to him like that.
I mean, what do you want? You're a you're a comedian. You're a businessman. What is it going to take you to get you on my stage?
Yeah.
And he was like, you know what? I like what you're doing. You just give me, something to, just show me some love. And he came through, and once I put the word out that he was coming through, we packed the place, and he showed me love. He came in for what he probably spent on junk food today.
Yeah.
Wow.
What have you learned in your relationship with people like Dennis that's helped you in your own brand, Lexx Vegas, continue to rise?
That everybody ain't your brother.
Say that again.
Dennis taught me that.
Say that again.
Everybody ain't your everybody that calls you brother ain't your brother. Everybody that acts like they rock with you don't rock with you. They rock with you as they rock with you as long as you got something of value. As long as you got something of value to them, and then as soon as you don't, they don't remember.
It's over.
Done deal.
And Dennis taught me that. And I started to see, and guys like Big Rich Green. Big Rich Green, when I first came, he's a bigger comic in the city. And when I first got on the scene, he literally pulled me to the side and said, I'm gonna tell you. He said, after a while, everybody's gonna start looking at you like a threat.
Yeah. Hello.
He told me that. And then come full circle, we just had this conversation. I promise you, Big Rich Green called me 2 days ago. And because I was dealing with some people, comments were saying I was blackballing them just because I don't fuck with them and all this other stuff. Yeah. And Big Rich said, he called me and said, I told you.
Wow. You're catching backlash from comedians because of what?
Because I don't fuck with them. See, the thing is, I can say this live on your show. There's not a person in the city, fuck a comic, fuck a rapper. There's nobody in the city that can ever say, I told them, don't fuck with them because I don't fuck with them. Okay? I don't do that.
Huh?
I don't do that. That's not my thing. If
Yeah.
I got a problem with you, that's my problem with you.
Yeah, Lex.
And
Yeah.
and it's been like that.
Yeah.
But the problem is there are certain people who
Gatekeepers.
they value the relationship that I have with them to say, okay, you don't fuck with them like that, I ain't about to fuck with them neither. Now that's not me blackballing you. That's you not being me. That's you not having the status that I have.
Yeah.
That's you not having the relationships that I have with people. You know, I've been doing this for doing comedy and throwing comedy shows for the last 4 years. I'm the only promoter in the city that pays you when you pull up.
Pause right there, because candidly before the show you were speaking like that. There's been platforms where you know you don't charge.
There's
It's
ones
free.
that I don't charge.
Free
I do
admission,
that.
yet the comics get paid.
Yet the comics get paid.
How does
You
that
know.
business model
Well,
survive?
I can't give you my
reveal.
secrets,
Right.
but just understand that.
Right.
Understand that the name, the name speaks for itself.
Lexx Vegas.
The work speaks for itself. So what happens is I go in and say, listen, this is what I can do for you in your establishment.
Okay.
This is what I'm gonna need.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, this is what
and now it's to the point where those establishments now come to me. And they say, we want to do comedy at our venue. We want to throw shows here. So I say, okay, well, this is what I'm gonna need. Based on what you want, this is what I'm gonna need. Can you do that? You know, and in turn, I can do things like that. And when I throw a free show, but I bring in comedy. Kenny Howe was on my free show. He got paid.
Huh!
This dude from HBO was on my show, and you got to come see him for free. You know, because everybody ain't got it all the time. You know, your people, how many times have, your people, you say, my uncle wanted to come, they wanted to come see me
Lex,
perform,
let's not get
but
it
they
twisted.
can't get no tickets.
Let's not get it twisted. We got the poor paid venues.
Oh, yeah.
Let's not get it twisted. You ain't just coming and, no, let's not get it twisted. We got it for you when you don't got it.
We got it for you when you ain't got it.
But when you got it, you and your lady is, when you got it, or you and your guy or whatever, you and your significant other, you and your whatever adjective or verb or whatever you want to use, when y'all, this one you gotta contribute.
Well, but that's the thing. Like, I give enough for free that when I decide to charge a ticket, it's not a problem.
That's right, big bro.
Lex, I know you gotta go real quick, man. What is it about the Lexx Vegas brand?
Lexx Vegas, man. Put the S
Lexx
on it,
Vegas,
man.
excuse me.
Put the S on it, man.
Lexx Vegas. What did I say?
You said Lexx Vega.
Lexx Vegas. Lexx Vegas.
You been in my edibles, ain't you?
No, I need to be.
Okay.
I need to
like
be.
you just snuck one of my edibles. Okay.
No, I need one, man. Lexx Vegas. But
That's
what
what-
is it about that brand that's gonna make me say, yeah, I'm gonna rock with that. I'm gonna bring Lexx Vegas in, and he's gonna up the ante in my place.
Because you always know what you're gonna get.
That's right.
You always know what you're gonna. There's nothing. Everything about the Lexx Vegas brand is out in the open. I use my show to promote all of my events. So when you get Lexx Vegas on your team, you're getting all this. You're getting my radio show. You're getting my events. You're getting my base. So everybody that when I promote your product or when I say I'm a part of your product, now everybody that's following me they automatically are now promoting your product. I got people I can literally post a picture of me and you right now, and by the time I get to my car, it's gonna be shared at least 30 times.
Well,
There are people who would just do that, and they get that out there, and that don't seem like much. But think about everything that you're doing, and I'm sharing it 30 times. And if you know how algorithms work, that means that when I share it, and I share it to him right there, and he got 3,000 people that follow him, I just shared your stuff to 3,000 people because now they all see it too. Now,
Eventually.
when that happens, now the people that follow him, he follows him. Now he got 4,000 followers. Now it goes, and now those 4,000 are now following, and they're all seeing your brand, and they're gonna keep seeing it and keep seeing it. I tell people all the time, you're gonna get sick of my face. You're gonna get sick of my logo. You're gonna get sick of my brand because I'm gonna promote it and promote it and promote it, and to where people can't say, "Oh, I didn't know that the Player T show was that day. I didn't know that this." Yes, you did. Because it's everywhere. You cannot scroll social media without seeing my face on my flyer.
When is the next Lexx Vegas event?
The next Lexx Vegas event is next Friday, which is the 12th of, what month are we in? Shit.
December.
Woo. It's pregame. And that's Unapologetically Funny, which we got at People's Bar and Grill. Man, shout out to People's, man.
Where's
shout out to
that
Sly. Shout out to Marquis. Shout out to Chrissy, all y'all. It's at 65th and Broadway, man, at People's Bar and Grill, man. I got a dope lineup. They got really good food there. They got good soul rolls, good wings.
Okay.
But I got
So you say on the 12th?
It's on the 12th. I got Marcus Martin coming through. He just won Comedian of the Year for the 3rd year in a row. You know, I got Key Silly. She just was at the Funny Bone. I got my brother Jackson K, who I told you was my tag partner when I was wrestling. He's hosting this month. I got Eric E.P. Patterson. He coming up from Columbus. It's his birthday too. He basically run the Columbus scene.
Is Smiley on that?
Smiley, she's not on this one, but she's been on a bunch of shows. I was big and not, okay, yeah, fuck that, I'm gonna talk my shit. I was the first person to put Smiley on stage.
You were the first person to put Smiley on stage?
She'll tell you that.
Wow.
I saw Smiley at an open mic one day. I just so happened to be doing an all-female lineup like a couple of weeks later. I thought she was funny. I said, you know, if you can put together 5 minutes, I'll let you
y'all
open up
remember
this
Smiley,
show.
she came on.
She was on the show a couple weeks ago.
She tried to say I look like Martin Luther. You know what I'm saying? She made
Shout
that
out to
crack.
Smiley, man. But yeah,
shout out to Smiley.
I put a lot of comics on stage for the
She
first
did
time.
that
but
on
Smiley was
behalf
one
of her
them.
girlfriend. Her girlfriend was mad at me, so she cracked a joke. Yeah, she said I look like Martin Luther, man.
Yeah. She's been on plenty of my shows, but
I had
she's
a
not on this
dream,
one.
all right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she's been on a lot of my shows, but she's not
She
on
been
this
on a
one.
lot of your shows?
But she's not on this one. I'm trying to because John Huff is on the show and Tsunami.
You don't rock with my dude D Hawk?
Yeah, fuck with Hawk. Hawk is one of my mentors. Hawk is one, Hawk is one of those that
we
when
gotta
I
put some
want to
respect
talk
on
when
the
I want
OG
to talk some
name.
shit, when I want to talk and I want to know some things or I want some questions answered, I go to Hawk. And Hawk always he gonna tell you the truth.
Why come we don't do the skits like Hawk and them? We don't do this.
I've done some. See, my thing about skits is I never know when to stop. So my skits, seriously, I turned the skit into like we do mini movies. We got two mini movies on YouTube. It's called a pimp named Dickback. You ever heard if you watch the Boondocks, there's a character called a pimp named Slickback. And so I created a pimp named Dickback. A pimp named Dickback is like the worst. He's like the worst pimp ever.
Gotta be.
You know, he got his hoes don't respect him. He gets paid in change. You know, all type. His car don't work. You know, he got a little assistant pimp.
Oh wow.
You know, and you check it out. It's on YouTube, man. We got part 1 and part 2.
For real, it's up there right now.
It's up there right this
Dickback
second.
pimp.
A pimp named Dickback.
A pimp named Dickback. Yeah, nah, man. Yeah, so, you know, I mean, right now, you know, you got somebody coming up. I like to leave words of wisdom, you know, with the audience, Lexx Vegas. You got somebody that's coming up, man. They got the audacity, they got the drive, they got the will, but they don't got the relationships, you know. Tell them how you got to that point where you were able to parlay different relationships from the different things experiences in life you got.
You gotta always bet on yourself and be authentic. Nobody bets on themselves more than Lexx Vegas. And that's what has set me apart from everybody else. And you gotta stay consistent. Right. Sometimes things don't work the way that you think they're gonna work, right. But when you try to switch up, people see the switch up more than they see what didn't work. They're watching the switch up. You know, because you don't like somebody that switches up. You know, me and you, we kicking it on your show right now, but as soon as the cameras go off, man, fuck you, man.
Yeah.
You don't respect somebody like that.
Right.
You don't respect the switch up.
Right. Yeah.
And that's what everybody's gonna focus on. We could have had this dope show, but when y'all see the switch up after the cameras, that's what y'all gonna remember.
Yeah.
You know, so you gotta stay consistent.
Ha!
I'm probably the most consistent dude in the city. Maybe even in the state. There's, you know, I rarely miss.
Well, I mean,
rarely
there's a
miss.
nigga with a golf club that's gonna be right up there, you know, neck and neck with you know. We ain't gotta say no names, you know what I'm saying?
No, we talk your shit, man.
You
Play
know
a
what I'm
team, man.
saying?
Listen, man, you gotta talk your shit, man.
Yes.
They call me the prolific shit talker, man. I am the prolific shit. Don't nobody talk more shit. Nobody
question?
love themselves more than Lexx Vegas.
Hey, can you give her a mic? We got a question. One more question.
I just have a question.
Hold on, well, let's get your mic so we can hear your question, please.
Okay, so I have a question.
What's up?
So remember how you were saying how like people can be like, you know, the switch ups and stuff. So I'm trying to like understand that when you say like it's like the switch up, like now y'all talking right now, and then later it could be like, oh well, I fuck you, and then later on it could be like consistent. But I'm trying to figure out like what you're saying with that, like people
Okay.
are looking at the view picture as if like no focus on the switch up, focus on the consistency with the person. Or
That's what I'm trying to say. Now the problem is people focus on the negative.
right.
You see?
instead of seeing the real
So,
problem.
and then the problem with the switch up is that you got people who that's just their MO. You know, I'm one way in front of player T, and then I'm another way in front of you.
Right.
You know, and that's the switch up. You know, no, I'm the same dude. There's never a time where you can say, well, Lexx said this or Lexx said that. No, just go ask Lexx. And I'm going to tell you what I said. I'm going to tell you what I said to him. I'm going to tell you what I said about you. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you want to know. And I haven't said anything about you, don't you? Because I saw you huffing up a little bit. I don't want no drama. No, but what I'm saying is you don't have to, there's no switch up. There's no black and white. There's no he say, she say. When I say something, when I have a problem with somebody, I call them by name. When I have a serious problem with somebody, I go on my show and say it. You know, I didn't call motherfuckers out on my show by name, and that's so you don't have to ask, what did Lexx say about me? No, you can just go watch the show, and you can see me saying it in real fucking time. Fuck you. You understand? But then you got people who act a certain way.
Yeah.
In the public eye, and then when the cameras go off and the mics go off, you're somebody else. Or I'm acting a certain way with player T, but as soon as he turns his back, now I'm acting different. Oh, fuck him. No.
Yeah.
If it's fuck you when you go behind the door, it's fuck you now.
Yeah, basically, I get what you're saying. Like, we gonna get to the root of the problem. We gonna go deep in. Like, we don't need to play like, you know, right now.
I'm too busy to play.
Yeah, we just gonna go straight to it. Like,
We're going to get straight to it, and you're going to get 100% honesty. You're going to get 100% consistency. You don't have to worry about, well, is he for real when he say this? I come through. If I tell you I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. If I can't do it, I'm going to let you know, like, look, I tried my hardest. It's just not happening. But I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to bullshit you. I'm not going, oh, man, see what happened. As soon as somebody say, oh, man, it's some bullshit coming after that. Every time. If I ask you something and you, oh, man, it's about to be some bullshit. I'm not about to give you that. If I tell you, look, if I couldn't make it tonight to this show, I would have called and said, look, I'm sorry that this happened. I can't make it. I ain't about to bullshit you. All my kids sick.
My dog got shot, man. Hey,
you know,
T, man,
I'm gonna
they
give you
stole my car on the
100%
fire.
consistency and honesty. There's no switch up with Lexx Vegas. I'm the same dude. I'm the same dude today that I'm gonna be tomorrow. I'm the same dude last week. I'm the same dude last month. I'm the same dude. The only thing is I'm just trying to elevate my status.
that's it.
But my attitude, my demeanor, my aura is always gonna be the same.
Give it up, Lexx Vegas.
I like that.
Yeah. Hey, we at Peoples on the 12th of December,
Talk
man.
that shit. Talk that. Plug my shit.
Yeah, we at Peoples on the 12th of December.
Those people twice, let me tell you something. They are very packed.
Absolutely.
They have good music.
Absolutely.
They have good food.
Absolutely.
You might be
And they
waiting-
better hire you.
You might be waiting for a minute for that food, but baby.
Yeah.
They better hire you.
Come out.
They better hire you for all this promo. Player T, that's me, Hollywood in the hood.
We're gonna take some pics real quick, Lexx. We'll take some pics real quick.
then probably do a drop at have you do a drop at the backdrop once you take the picture.
What you got to say? Buck Nasty turn me up though.
I remember not too long ago, I always wanted to be on the Player T show. Here I am, not never before, to tell my story in all its glory on the Player T show.
Hollywood in the hood.
If it ain't ghetto, it ain't nuts. We got a lot to discuss. You have to come and join us.
Hollywood in the hood.
If it ain't ghetto, it ain't nuts.
Hollywood in the hood.
If it ain't ghetto, it ain't nuts. If it ain't ghetto, it ain't nuts. If it ain't ghetto, it ain't nuts. I don't think you heard me. I said, if it ain't ghetto, it ain't nuts.
Hollywood in the hood. Hollywood in the